see a team from the Pac-12, the Oregon State Beavers, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David. And the Trojans will get us started with the opening kickoff. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Oregon State's offense will go to work first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Well, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make surface-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Short gain on the play before he slides. And the Beavers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. The Trojans offense taking the field for a chance we have to see them today. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays, and so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game, Jesse? Make it easy. Get them in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give them a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time out.
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. To the air on first down. Rushes on him. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. He's going to throw it from his own end zone. And they got him in the end zone for a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Creates a little space. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Looking for space. It's Pryor.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. Wide receiver going in motion. Powers through the defender. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's Combs. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Now facing a 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Finds us back in the middle. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Melton. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Cook.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Southern Cal. The offense cashing it in on that drive. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And the extra point extends the lead to 16. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the 1st quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Oh, he's got some space. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
The Beavers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. He'll go to the sneak. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the 1st, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. They've got a first down here to open the period. Off the bootleg and rolling out. It's complete to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. Hauls it in. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And they have converted their first 2 third-down opportunities, but this one a third and long. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Here comes the heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Got it behind the line. It's Wagner.
It's been a nice drive by this offense so far, and now this quarterback is faced with a critical third down in the red zone, trailing by a couple of possessions. If they're able to capitalize here, get this first down, score a touchdown.
There he goes. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11. The Beavers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. From the gun. Give on the inside. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Beavers! A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Navy is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winners Joe Bellino and Roger Staubach among the legends to wear that uniform. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UA.
Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Trojans. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's shown it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, but a touchdown on the board. He'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. He'll start this drive firing. Got a man, it's Wagner. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Back to pass on second down. That's caught, it's Wagner. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Wagner. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's a heat. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Wants to throw on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Samuel. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Beavers are flying down the field. They're going to run it. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Off play action. Gets it out fast. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Beavers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Wagner. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
The Beavers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, the running back has it. Not much room, a pickup of 2 down to the 28. And the Beavers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Oregon State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw, it's Combs. Quickly complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half, down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And the
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Catch in the middle. It's Pryor. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. To the air, it's Combs. Caught, close to the marker, it's Cook. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. They'll immediately call timeout.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Quickly complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Double time, hustling to the line. They spike it to stop the clock. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Sends it back in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And just not enough field to hold that one. It's incomplete. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. No good. The lead is still 6 after the miss.
Listen, he's a guy that makes 60-yarders in practice, so they give him that opportunity with his big leg. He misses it. The opponent didn't set up the return, so they're going to get the football back now. A pretty good field position. There's still a few ticks left on the clock. They've got a chance to steal some points here late in the half.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. He can't haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to our men inside the world-famous LA Coliseum.
The Beavers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Using the quick game. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They're going back to the ground. Fighting off the defender. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. And the Trojans headed quickly to the line.
Really nice pass right there. This guy's got a lot to live up to. So much pressure when you think about playing quarterback for the Trojans. Heisman winners, guys like Carson Palmer, Matt Leinart, Caleb Williams. There's a lot of people watching this guy hoping he can be the next great one at USC. When you see throws like that, it gives you the hope that maybe, you know what, he might just
too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Dropping back, it's Combs. Unloads to the right. He's got it. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on 3rd down. Forget that. Let's go get the 1st down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a 1st and goal situation.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Off the play fake. Let's it fly. Touchdown USC. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He's able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. On the move. He's not going to make it. Stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Running back searching for a hole. Breaks into the open. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball somewhere.
Quickly out to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. Grab near the marker. It's Wagner. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires a ball, now it's picked off. Stop just across midfield at the 49, but not before he forces the turnover and sets up this offense. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Intercepted, and that total goes 16. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got his man out of the backfield. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Going to swing it on second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Wagner. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. On third and long, trying to convert through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Beavers will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. They try to pop a run on the draw. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking to pass, it's Combs. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that. This guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
Man, it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smarter.
Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Beavers! And here they come, almost all the way back.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Navy is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to watch. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UAB. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. To the air, it's Combs. Connection to the right. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
A loss of 7 yards on the play. Brings up second down.
As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. one more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Gives it to the back on the draw. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. It'll be third and long. Finds the tight end. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's fourth down. Will they bring out the punt team? The Trojans will line up to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Throws to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Or will they dial up on second and a long way to go? To the ground with the back. He has the first and still on his feet. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28. Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. He's stopped right there, short of the first down, and this defense trying to preserve the lead.
As the offense, you want to get the ball to your playmakers and let them make a decision, let them make a guy miss, but not with that kind of defense. They were all over it right away. No third down conversion for you.
They booted away on fourth down. Wants to return it. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
And the Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Moving closer to the red zone. It's at the 27 on first down. Looking downfield. It's Combs. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
The Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Got it in the middle, it's Cook. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. A run for the quarterback. Push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Takes the easy one to the back. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Fires to the tight end. He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Beavers with the 1st and 10. The give to the back. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. Makes the catch. It's Denson. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. The Beavers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Quick strike complete. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Soft spot in the middle. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. The Beavers want to pick up the tempo.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. And yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to throw again. Pressure coming. And the rush will get to him at the 25. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Blasted as he lets it go. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. He wants to throw it. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon State. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step 1 accomplished, but this offense obviously still has work to do, but the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the brain trust will go to work. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Looking downfield, it's Combs. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Trojans line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner will be dragged down. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They cut into this lead the last time they had it, and now here in the fourth, a chance to move on top with a score. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the right. A strike downfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Wants to go up top on first down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Grabbed behind the line. It's good. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Takes it from the gun on third down. Grab near the sticks. It's Wagner. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. It's a one-score game lead, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Beavers! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space on the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the fourth quarter.
Up by one, they're going to try to get the deuce here and make it a field goal lead. Tries to hide the ball, going on the bootleg for the 2. He's not going to make it. Still a one-point game here in the fourth. They had hoped to push this edge out to a field goal. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Back to throw, it's Combs. They're working that left side. Timeout called by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. To the air on first down. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Defense still with a couple of timeouts. They can force the issue, make the offense snap it again as they take a knee on this one. With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today, and that win is going to help recruiting. It's going to help their confidence moving forward. I know this, David, every team on the rest of their schedule, they're now taking account and notice of this game.
And I completely agree. Like, you start to build momentum, and then momentum helps you find more guys in the portal and helps high school recruiting. So big ranked win today. And hey, who knows? Maybe this gets them in the rankings in the near future.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been